Good morning, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Isabel. I am a 1.5 year post-grad, and this is gonna be a week in my life. I still feel like a hot post-grad mess. So, let me take you along for a week in my life being a hot post-grad mess, and I'll show you brutally honest what the week is like. So with that being said, it is 8:26 on Monday. I have to leave at 8:45 to go to my 9 to 5 office job. However, right now I am prepping to leave, packing my bag, having my caffeine. Caffeine is a big thing. I will say the biggest thing for me with having a 9 to 5 that I'm very grateful to have is that I have to pick what I'm gonna do over my break as someone who is very invested in their hobbies. So over my lunch break, I am bringing my Kindle to read because I am doing 75 soft, and that involves, for me, reading for 45 minutes a day. So I do have to read for 45 minutes today at some point. And then I am also bringing my iPad. My goal today is to upload a TikTok. My goal truly, there's Millie, is to upload a TikTok Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the whole month of January, and hopefully February, March too. But that's the goal right now. So I'm working towards that. I also am trying to become a jewelry person, hence like me wearing rings and this bracelet. Like, okay, the earrings and the necklace are normal. Rings and bracelet, less normal for me. But I want to be a jewelry person so bad, and I want to be a mixed metal jewelry person so bad. It is the week of New Year's Eve. It's the last week of December. Next week is the first full week of January. So that's also going to be part of this vlog. It's like the New Year situation. But brutally honest and brutally realistically, right now, I am prepping to go to work. And I'm not very excited, but it is a short week and the office is gonna be dead. So I am excited about that fact. That's my update for right now. I will keep you updated if I use my time over my lunch break to go run errands, or if I do use it to be productive. Either way, hopefully it's one of the two and not just using it to sit on my phone. Because having an hour lunch break is kind of life-changing. Like, if you have an hour lunch break as a post-grad and you're not using it to get stuff done, you're losing time in your day. You're letting your 9 to 5 take over. With all that said, let's get on with my day. We'll head to the office and we will see how it goes. Howdy, howdy. I am, as you can see, home in my kitchen. Just got home. I today did a lot of work, and then I did run to the vet, which is one of the errands I needed to do. I did that well, I was on my lunch break, so feeling good about that. But I do still have an errand to run tonight. I need to go get cat food and maybe tights to wear on New Year's Eve. I need to try my New Year's Eve outfit as well and make sure that's all settled so I don't freak out about it the day of. I am gonna make French onions, not soup, French onion pasta for dinner. I need to start cooking that right now, and by that I mean I need to start getting the onions like ready and whatever. So we're gonna do that. While I do this, let's talk a little bit about just post-grad life. It is a very, I don't know, unique time in your life. I feel like I have so much time and so little time at the same time. And especially because I have a 9 to 5, a lot of the things, some of the things that make my life bearable with a 9 to 5, trying to like live the rest of my life in peace, is, I will say one of the things, oh sorry, I'm peeling this onion. One of the things is I have extra coffee at work, like around 2 to 3 p.m. because I get off at 5:30, and so this means I have the perfect like caffeine boost for when I get home, so I'm not like exhausted and immediately ready to sit on the couch. This helps me a lot as like a very very chronically tired person. I think a lot of people already know to like getting as much done on your lunch as possible is like a big 9 to 5 hack, truthfully. Like doing everything life-wise that you can get done over your lunch and not just wasting that time on your phone. Normally I would use that time to read, especially right now because I'm doing 75 soft. However, I did not use it to read today, so I will have to read for my 45 minutes still today, which is fine. I just have to make sure I carve enough time out of my evening to do that. Meanwhile, I'm chopping onions and filming, which was like a terrible idea. Now, the other reality of post-grad is I'm in a long-distance relationship. This is probably like, I don't know, if you know me, that's pretty common knowledge. It's a big part of my existence. My partner lives in Europe right now. So, and I do feel like long-distance relationships post-grad are somewhat common. Just because you end up, when you graduate, in different places to like everyone. Not only like romantic relationships, but like your good friends and like all this stuff. Like you just end up in very different spots in life, period, and location-wise as well. Typically when I get home, try to carve out that time to talk to my boyfriend because of the time difference with him. This timing, it just is what makes sense. However, he is asleep right now. He ended up falling asleep before we could talk, which is fine. But that would also be something I'm normally doing right now because that's something I try to keep a high priority of, is making time for him and investing time in that relationship. That's all I really have to say right now. I'll update you later when I go run errands, and I'm gonna try and do a craft tonight, or like a hobby. I did get a login for Hulu so I can watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm so excited about that. So that's probably what we're gonna do tonight while we hobby. But I also never got around to posting the TikTok that's on my to-do list for today because I just didn't. I don't know. So I need to post, I need to edit the TikTok that I'm planning on posting on Wednesday just to continue being ahead. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna do that actually while I stand here. These need to like cook for like 35 minutes, but I don't really want to leave them alone. So I probably am just gonna stand here on my iPad and like edit a little bit for TikTok. Good morning. Oh, I look rough. It's Tuesday morning. My camera is dying, so I want to make this quick, but oh, that's my alarm. It took me forever to get out of bed. So now it's 6:30 when my goal is to get up at like 6. I did not do a lot of my to-do list yesterday. I did finish my 75 soft, and that's what I spent the remains of my day doing. I was up later than I wanted to be. Let me go charge my camera. Hello. I have gotten all ready this Tuesday morning. I have therapy in 4 minutes, virtually. I have been editing TikToks all morning, enjoying myself immensely, actually. What was that? One thing I do have to do that is very post-grad coded is I have to see and investigate what the easiest and cheapest way for me to complete my shopping is going to be today. Really do not want to go into a store. I really do not want to. However, that's probably the answer to this problem. But I'm going to see if Walmart pickup is cheaper than Target pickup, or if they're about the same, or yada yada. I have to add all the stuff to my cart and then see what it looks like. I just need 3 things. I need cat food, wet and dry, and then a pair of tights. So I'm hoping I can just get that and it won't be too crazy, but I don't have a lot of money. So I need to like save a couple dollars here and there where I can. That's what I need to be better about. Because normally I would just go to Target or do Target pickup because I like Target and Target pickup is easier. But I know every time I go to Target, I think like I should be boycotting this place because their prices are higher than everywhere else. And also they got rid of their DEI. So I go to Target and then I regret going to Target. In my brain, I'm like, I need to go to the store, and I enjoy Target and I don't enjoy Walmart as like an enjoyable place to go when I need things. But also like running errands isn't supposed to be like enjoyable. I just need to go get the stuff and then leave the store. Maybe that's my answer. Maybe I just need to go to Walmart over my lunch break because I really need to get that done. Oh, I need to go to the pharmacy too. Farts. Okay. Okay. So over my lunch, I'll probably go to CVS and then Walmart. Those are on the opposite side of town, but I probably can do that in an hour. All that to say, that's my very post-grad dilemma. Everything in this is like, I'm trying to tie it back to post-grad. It doesn't need to be. I'm back. It's been 15 minutes, maybe. Actually, it's been a half an hour. My therapist ditched me for the second time. So that being said, I need to find a new therapist maybe, or just not see this one anymore. And I'm frustrated, but I did edit 2 TikToks and make 2 TikTok thumbnails, like finish that up in the last half an hour. So I'm happy about that. My allergies are bad, and then my allergy medication is what I need to pick up at Walgreens. So like, I don't know. And I haven't gotten my steps in today for 75 soft because I didn't go to the gym this morning. So I've gotten 181 steps today. So I need to remedy that, but it's 20 degrees outside. So I guess maybe over my lunch, if I go to Walmart, I will just do some laps in the Walmart. Not really sure, to be honest. I'm back. I look crazy. If there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I have a Gus with me. No, it's that I have severe allergies that act up. Sorry, guys, I just am covered in cats, and I wonder why my allergies are acting up. But I have severe allergies that act up sometimes, so I'm struggling with that today, as you can see by my swollen face. So I'm not having a good day. I can't stop sneezing, and I really need to just lay down. But before we do that, I do want to just clean a little bit and like tidy up. It is so gross in this house. I just want to fill the dishwasher, know that like all the clothes are off the floor, all the dishes are in the dishwasher. Like that's all I want. So before I get too miserable and wrapped up in doing a hobby tonight, I'm gonna do that. Last night I talked to my mom and my sister while I did my paint by number. That was so fun. I literally was painting by numbering for 2 hours straight. Did not even notice the time passing. I was having such a good time. So might jump back into that again tonight for a little bit, but first we have to clean up because unfortunately real life things have to be done before painting by numbering can be done. Okay, I look rough. I was really coming on here to say that I did my paint by number for like 45 minutes and that was really fun. As you can tell, I'm pretty freaking miserable right now, and I should be fine tomorrow, hopefully, because tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so I'm praying I'm better. I'm about to do my 45 minutes of reading time. I think I'm gonna continue reading Tomorrow is Yesterday. I got this from the library. I am currently on chapter 3, which is like 60-something pages in. This is subtitled Life, Death, and the Pursuit of Peace in Israel and Palestine, and I'm very intrigued to continue reading it. However, as you may have caught on, it has 2 authors. Now, I value both of their opinions. However, I'm chapter 3, so I've read 2 full chapters. I do think they are individually writing every other chapter. Like, Hussein writes chapter 1, Rob writes chapter 2. Except for it's opposite. Rob wrote chapter 1 and Hussein wrote chapter 2, I think. Because whichever one of them does not use commas like I would is driving me bonkers. Because tell me why I'm like having a hard time reading it. Like sometimes I'm having to read sentences a couple times to understand and put a break in where I would put it to make me be able to comprehend what is literally being said. So Robert Malley, kind of on my list for that one. Other than that, I'm enjoying it. It's very heavy, so it is hard, and it's like a lot of brain power. Another option I have that I'm also reading is Quicksilver, which, oh my goodness, I put this book off for so long because his name is, what the fuck is his name? Silverfish? What's his name? I actually don't know because I haven't met him yet. I'm at 14% of the way through the book. What's his name? Something crazy. Some sort of silverfish. Some sort of, spearfish. Kingfisher. Might be Kingfisher, actually. Something like that. And I couldn't stomach reading it because his name was weird. He's not been in the book yet, and I am honestly very intrigued by the world building so far in this book. I'm not blown away by any of it, but I am very curious about the world building and what's happening and where it's going. Because it's taken many a turn that I was not expecting. And it's giving original, honestly. It's giving fresh to me, and it's giving new, and that is something I'm always searching for in a fantasy / romantasy type of world. I'm really loving that as well, not loving, but I'm enjoying that as well. I just think right now we need to pick up the physical book and try to work our way through this a little bit in the next 45 minutes. Oh, good morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's cold, but I like it. Honestly, the cold reminds me of home and like where I grew up in my hometown. So when I come outside in the morning, it's a little chilly. I do kind of be liking that. Well, right now I'm heading to the gym. I haven't left my parking lot yet, but I'm waiting for my car to warm up a little bit before I head to the gym. I have not had any caffeine yet this morning, as you can probably tell, but I just wanted to update you. I'm on my way. It's 6:15 in the morning. I have a long day ahead of me, if we're being so completely honest, because it is New Year's Eve, and I know I'm going out tonight. It is Friday. We lost the day yesterday to me being asleep after spending New Year's Eve out and about with my friends. That being said, I'm doing something very post-grad today, which is picking up someone to come stay with me to visit me. So, what I need to do is clean. My apartment is a nightmare. I need to get it in order and be viewable for my sister and members of not my household. I need it to be clean in here. So that's my plan, is to clean and be productive. I have a little to-do list, which I had one yesterday. That didn't happen. But that's okay. It's a new day, whatever. My to-do list is as follows. Pick up my sister, clean the apartment. I want to post a TikTok, grocery run. I want to edit my New Year's reset. I want to film the vlog. We're doing that right now. I want to get my steps in. I want to do my 45 minutes of reading, and I want to do my 10 minutes of movement, all for my 75 soft. So, and then I have to pick up my sister at like between 4 and 5 p.m. And right now it is 11 a.m. I think what I'm gonna do is, I have a Destiny Sedwell video going in the background that I was watching already, her best books 2025 video. I think I'm going to continue watching that while I get my TikTok ready to post and just get that over with. I've been procrastinating posting the TikTok, so let's do that. procrastinated going to the gym and the grocery store long enough. Granted, I was productive. That is something that just needs to get done. So we're gonna have to go do that, which will knock out my 10 minutes of movement, my steps, and my grocery run on my to-do list, thank God. I didn't knock out anything on the list, but I was working on cleaning, which is on the list. Does that make sense? I don't know. I folded my laundry and I put some stuff away. So what I'm gonna do is stop freaking procrastinating and go to the gym, unfortunately. The final thing I wanted to do in this video is talk to you a little bit about everything I've been reading all week. So, as you have seen, I'm physically reading Tomorrow is Yesterday, which we talked about a little bit. I'm currently on page 181, so like that far in. This has been a very eye-opening book for me. I feel like I have learned and gained so much perspective on the two-state solution and Israel and Palestine as different entities, as well as their motivations, goals, and the history of the conflict in Israel and Palestine. So I'm excited to see how this wraps up and what more insight I can gain from the last parts of this book as well. I have been audiobooking the continuation of the Secret Shanghai Universe series by Chloe Gong. So I audiobooked Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong, which is the third book in that series. This one follows, actually I'm not gonna tell you because that's kind of a spoiler, but it's the third one in the These Violent Delights series. I audiobooked that, I loved it. I don't know how many times I can talk about it on this channel, but like that series is a 5-star series for me, full of 5-star books. I literally, like, an audiobook does not frequently make me cry. These audiobooks make me cry constantly. I'm so attached to these characters. I love these characters. I love this world. I need to buy the physical copies of these books, to be honest, because they are so important to me. And I just, like, love everything about them. So I did listen to that audiobook, and I also started Last Violent Call, which is a, like, bind up of 2 novellas. So it's the Secret Shanghai Universe number 3.5. So it's like between 3 and 4. So I'm listening to that right now before I start the 4th and maybe final. I don't really know. I should look into that. 4th and final maybe book in the Secret Shanghai Universe. And then the last book that I have been reading is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Now I am not very far into this. I have not made much progress. I've just been slowly reading everything except for my audiobooks, which is really unfortunate. Like, my physical reading this last couple weeks has been slow. Granted, I'm still ahead on my reading goal, so like we're fine. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this right now. I'm intrigued and I could see it going someplace I enjoy, but it is moving pretty slowly and I'm not sure I care much about the romance, which I can tell is like the thing that's supposed to be keeping me intrigued at the point I'm at in the story, which is like 25%. I'm supposed to be intrigued in the romance, and mostly I'm just really curious about this world and the world building that's going on and like what is even happening politically and in this fantastical world. Like, that's what I care about most. And also, oh my god, what's his name? Kingfisher as like a character. I also care about that. The romance I'm not invested in yet, but like I said, there's still lots of time for this. And then of course there's the second one that came out recently, so I probably will pick that up as well. That being said, those were the, I guess technically 4 books I have picked up in the last week and read parts of or finished. So I just wanted to keep you updated on my reading. With all that being said, I am gonna peace out. I hope you enjoyed this post-grad week in my life vlog. If you would like, comment, and subscribe, that would bring me so much joy. I will see you guys later. Bye. Bye.